All right, everyone, this is it. This has got to be the biggest disaster in Raid Shadow Legends and Plarium history, and I've been holding off on talking about this because I've been doing my absolute best. I really have. I've tried several times to make a different kind of video where I talk about all the new features, all the new content, everything really cool coming to the game. It was supposed to be a really exciting video, but to be perfectly honest, guys, it's just not possible. I can't do it. I couldn't even fake it at this point, even if I wanted to. That is how bad this update is. And for Plarium to actually call this Raid 2.0 it's just, I don't even know what to say. I really don't. So that's what I wanted to talk about. And of course, I really wanted to talk about how underwhelming this update actually is. And I'm talking, of course, about Raid 2.0, which has finally arrived to the game. So let's get into the actual message here posted by Valkyrie on the Raid Shadow Legends Discord. This is a general announcement, by the way, so everyone has access to this. It's not just to the content creators. At everyone, hi guys, we're going to reload the server at 11:55 a.m. UTC in about 45 minutes for turning on the 2.0 changes. Important, guys, I want to draw your attention that Tag Team Arena will be live on Monday the 22nd at 6 a.m. UTC. So the biggest update in Raid Shadow Legends history, which only has one feature, by the way. That's it. The only thing coming in Raid 2.0 is the Tag Team Arena, which is debatably not even really new content because we've already got the arena. And Tag Team Arena is basically just the regular arena, except it's been a retrofit to, have 3 matches versus 3 matches instead of just 1 match versus 1. That's really the only difference. So the major feature of Raid 2.0, the most hyped, anticipated, biggest update for them to actually rename the patch from 1.6 to 2.0 is Tag Team Arena, debatably not even new content. It isn't actually even being released right now until Monday with the regular arena reset. I mean, it's just, unfortunate situation after unfortunate situation, just constantly compounding with announcements from Plarium. And it's tough. It's really tough to make a super hype video about this update when, this is the kind of stuff that we see on a continual basis. Tag Team Arena will take arena battles to the next level. You'll need to build 3 separate teams to fight it out against your rivals across a series of 3 battles. Tag Arena will test your wits, your strategy, and your depth. It's time to start your preparations. We've also added a drag and drop functionality that'll allow you to select champions in the team selection window in a more convenient way. So they actually also mentioned this in the in-game notes as well. If you guys go to the in-game notice, you can also see here with the V2.0.0 banner, Raid 2.0, the biggest update that we've had, that this is only one screen of info. That's it. We've got 2 paragraphs and a sentence. And half of that is talking about the drag and drop functionality. I mean, you guys can see how it's been difficult to really make a super hype video about this, but this is really kind of what I'm working with right here, right? So, I mean, this is what we got in game right here. Let's actually go back to the arena window here. Tag Arena, obviously not open yet. We've got this right here. It functions the same as regular arena, but also really importantly is that the major feature kind of tied in with Tag Team Arena was the arena shop, and that is also not coming with 2.0. So they've delayed the release of the actual Tag Team Arena until Monday, which is the regular arena reset, and they've delayed the bazaar for, we don't know, an indefinite period. So this is the thing too, is we don't actually know the date of when the bazaar is coming. It might even not be this year. I mean, we really don't know. At the rate the Plarium has been going, it could be a while. We do have the rewards here. You guys can kind of make of this as you will. Just keep in mind that these are only one-time rewards as well. This is not 10 million silver weekly, 5 5-star chickens weekly, and in order to get this stuff right here, you have to also get all the way to gold 4. And I noticed that they did give the deflection and swift parry artifacts, which are regularly only available in Platinum Arena, but you have to rely on RNG in order to actually roll the stats. So, very likely that 5 or even all 6 out of 6 of these are going to be unusable with bad stats. And then if you like the set and you have to get more of them, like if you get 1 or 2 good pieces, Well, it's kind of like a little bit of a bait in order to try to get you into Platinum Arena, because that's the only other way in order to get these right here. So they're kind of like giving you one for free, or maybe one for free, and then hopefully you start whaling and going for Platinum Arena in order to get other good pieces there. So, you know, it's an interesting selection for the reward right there. Like I said, you can kind of make of it as you will. But this is really what we've got to work with right here for the biggest update in a Raid Shadow Legends history, Raid 2.0. All right, one other thing here. One more important notice about this update. There was a bug with the Banshee's aura that caused increasing ally resist in the arena by 52%, which is obviously insane. Thus, in 2.0 update, we fixed this, and now it works as intended, increasing ally resist in the arena by 52. It's a small change, but we thought you'd like to know. And I've put in the reactions here as well, which I normally don't do, just so you guys can get a general sense of like the community response. I will say though, this is kind of the general reactions to a lot of Plariums announcements on the Discord, so don't take this. I take this with a grain of salt, I guess, pun intended. But I mean, that's just a regular bug fix right there. We've got drag and drop and a bug fix with the champion aura. This should not really be that big of a highlight for the biggest update in the game's history. And what this has really, led me back to is over the last couple of days, I've been trying here to really make a different kind of video about this, but I just can't do it. I can't even fake it at this point. This is laughable. It really is. Plarium, you need to get it together. This game is way too big to be managed like this. And, Plarium could use that as an excuse as well. And I'm sure a lot of people can also justify their actions by saying, well, it's already a successful game and company. They would rather just keep their success than to risk it and, have it become unsuccessful. I know that the numbers that the game makes, we're looking at 14 million in revenue per month. That's over $150 million a year. And it seems like Plarium would rather just, take their success and leave the game alone, not really poke it in the fear that that might make it unsuccessful. But I'll say this, as somebody who plays these games and have been playing games like this for many, many years, and somebody who I have not spent in Raid Shadow Legends, I've cut my spending by 90% over the last 3 months. I may have told you guys this a couple weeks ago, but I'll say it again. Most of my spending in mobile games now goes to another game and not Raid Shadow Legends. I still buy like, one or two things like the monthly pack, and I think that's it. I think that's all I'm buying right now. Oh, and the raid card. That's it. I'm not buying any other packs besides that. It's all going to another game right now. And, that whole argument of, well, the game's already successful, they might as well just leave it. They could have a game 5 to 10 times more successful than it is right now if they actually took it a little bit more seriously. I mean, this has the potential to easily not just be in the top 10 to 25, which is kind of where the game hovers right now. It could easily be in the top 5. I mean, look at Summoner's War, and, a lot of people have opinions on that game, but, Raid Shadow Legends is not near the success levels of Summoner's War, but it easily could be. I mean, we've got a game where people clearly like this. They like the graphics, they like the playstyle. They just need to manage it and take it a little bit more seriously, and it could skyrocket in terms of success way more than it even is right now. And, the answer to this is honestly, even the Diamond said here that Plarium just doesn't really have a lot of experience managing RPG games like this. And I actually wanted to show you guys this right here. This was posted in the content creator chat here. Let's get to that part where I messaged, or where the Diamond mentioned about managing games like this that are more of the RPG style. Those server issues are not the factor. It's a combo of a lot of other factors connected with the dev team when it's needed to work on several projects at the same time or change the vector of the job of the middle game designers. I guess this is the case when we really set ambitious goals and didn't manage to keep up the pace to realize them. Plarium is an old and experienced company, but Raid is a very young project. Moreover, it's our first game in the RPG genre, so guys are learning to do everything properly, and sometimes it's not 100% of what we and the community expected. Our specialization was browser strategies, and now we're moving into new genres like RPG with Raid, mobile shooter, Mech Arena, survival RPG with Survival Saga, etc. There are lots of plans on Raid, believe me. The project is not being closed. It's not dying. Raid remains one of the most successful mobile RPG games in the world. It could be a lot more successful, by the way. A lot more. I agree with all of you. A lot of work needs to be done. We desperately need new content. Hey, even the diamond's saying it, guys. Even the diamond's saying it. I play the game myself, and sometimes I feel the same. Working here, I know that we will have everything that we planned implemented. Till then, some of you may lose interest, of course, and it's the baddest thing in the world to wait. I know that each time I share times 10, times 2, you expect something more info and new features. They're coming, and once I get a green light, I'll share the news gradually here. If I don't follow this procedure, my journey here will be really short. And I do want to say, as a bit of a disclaimer as well, nothing against the Diamond. The Diamond has been absolutely great, and I really hope that he doesn't get in any kind of trouble for posting this kind of message, because nothing is against him. Plarium is a giant company with hundreds, if not thousands, of employees, and clearly it's the management people at the very top, the people who, they get the numbers and then they make the decisions. Clearly they're just happy with the numbers that they have, and I don't think that's the proper way for them to really proceed. I think that they could have a lot more, especially with the way that the amount of money that they put into advertising and all that, the amount of potential, the amount of people that are just trying the game and downloading it on a daily basis. They could achieve so much more and could easily be in the top 5 instead of the top 10 to 25, but they choose to just kind of pick the path of least resistance and be okay with what the game is bringing in so far. And it really does kind of remind me of a lot of the ways of that the casinos work in a way. Is a lot of the times, if they're making more than they are spending, and like certain machines are making money for them, they're not going to take those machines out, right? It's kind of the same with Plarium. If they're making money, they're not going to take those packs out. They're not going to do things to compromise that. And you guys have seen that we've already seen this kind of behavior reflected, like with the times 2 offers that they had. Like, this was great, but they took it away because probably somehow the metrics and the numbers with the game, the results came in and they weren't making money, or they weren't getting the results that they wanted from that. So, and they do that with everything. They're just very analytics based, and unfortunately it causes the gameplay and the content to, here we are with Raid 2.0. We've basically got nothing to really come out of this. So I'm sorry if this was much more of a rant video than you guys expected, but like I said, this is really just, this has been it's been a difficult update for me to really make a super hype video on, and with the fact that we really haven't gotten anything with the biggest update in the game, Raid 2.0, I just had to say it. So with that being said, if you guys enjoyed and you want more videos, feel free to keep an eye out on the channel. Feel free to subscribe as well. Toss a like if you want to help out as well. It means more than you can imagine. So thank you so much to all of you guys who decide to do that. There'll still be more videos, of course. I might be taking a few breaks here and there, just short ones, maybe a day or so. I'm not really too sure, but I've got a lot of time invested in this game as well. So, I don't have any immediate plans to go anywhere or anything like that. But if I tone it down at least a little bit, hopefully this video is a little bit of a look into the reasoning why. So, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and until next time.